Hi guys, it's me again, Sarah Stephenson from Dieting with Sarah Stephenson. So I thought I might today talk to you guys a bit more about my fitness and reducing. So I thought last time I talked about my Pilates and yoga class, and I thought I might start talking about my fitness history. So let's just begin. So as you may or may not be aware, I didn't always do Pilates, and I didn't always do yoga. I did gym. So let's just begin this. So it all started back when I was in many years ago. I don't know when I started, but probably started in high school, and I was starting. Let me see. It was karate classes. I started out as a white belt, and at the time I was not really 100% sure about doing it. I think the only motivation for me to get into karate was because I got into the Karate Kid, the old 80s movie that really took my interest the moment I first watched it. So I just took it out as a bit of my sort of my muse to get me into to get active. It started out okay, but then my teacher told me that about how we're going to get our next belt, and that required me to go enter competition and other events that might require me to fight other people. And at the time, I wasn't sure about fighting because I wasn't sure about fighting other people because I was a little scared about hurting someone or vice versa. That's my biggest fear at the time. So I kind of cut my karate classes short and discontinued them. Then a few years later, I decided to do them again, and I did okay I impressed everyone with my karate skills. I went up the ranks, and I got a yellow belt and a few other belts along the way, and I did okay. I even got a brown belt. I'll show you. I haven't have a photo of me getting that belt, but I'll show you. Here it is, my brown belt. I've kept all the belts I earned over the year that show you guys how much dedicated I was at the time when I got my belts. Also, I did enter a few competitions here and there. I entered the GKR karate competition. That's the name of my karate group, GKR. And I had a lot of fun with it. There were moments I was disappointed that I didn't win or I lost, and I had a bad patch when I lost because I wasn't I didn't expect I never imagined I was gonna win anything, but at the same time I didn't imagine I was gonna walk away with anything, and I kind of felt a little upset in here, and it was a bad time for me, and it's not worth talking about. Another time I also went ahead and took part in all styles competitions with a group that's on Sundays, and I did that for a bit, and it was fun at first. I got to meet up with other people, other higher class of martial artists and other studios, and I did enjoy it a lot. And I was a little scared because I didn't know what to expect, but soon enough I got a little experience and I got a few trophies out of the deal. I got second and third, but that's okay. Second and third I can deal with. So anyway, I had a good time doing it, and then I decided to up my learning by deciding to go into contemporary art and contemporary craft, and I realized I needed more time to study, to be a graphic designer at the time. So I quitted my activities in, karate and decided to be a focused, student in graphic design. So I did. Yeah, and a couple of years later, I tried to go back to riding a horse, and that was fun. I did enjoy it. I mean, I rode horses when I was in high school too. We first did one during the time when it was a bit of a special school activity, and I wanted to get back into horse riding, so I did do that, and I really enjoyed it until I just didn't feel comfortable there. I felt just like I felt in karate. I just felt like no one socialized with me outside classes or talked to me. It was kind of a lonely experience. The one thing I hate most about taking part in activities like this is how lonely it can get, and I like interacting with people. I like it when they talk to me. I don't like it when they're all silent and just want to, just ignore me most of the time. It was not really a fun time for me. Anyway, I kind of left that. At the time when I was doing these sporting activities, I didn't focus too much on my diet side. I kind of kept getting tempted by either heading back to KFC or any other junk food, and it kind of I guess it didn't help my weight very well either there. I mean, when you're doing any fitness related stuff, you must also focus on your dieting as well. So I guess that was my biggest problem. I didn't focus on both. So with Pilates and yoga and now gym, I've now focused on all four things now. Now that I'm dieting and now I'm doing Pilates and yoga and gym, it's helping me reduce my weight a bit. So that's a good thing. I didn't focus on my weight years ago because I didn't really care too much about how I felt back then, or how I looked back then. Anyway, that's about it. As I said before, it doesn't matter what workshops you get into. You can do anything you want. You can do karate. You could do horse riding. You can do Pilates. A lot of people keep telling me Pilates is not a exercise to reduce weight, but it doesn't really matter because it's really helping me, and it has a lot of good stretches that I'm familiar with because I used to do those stretches at the beginning of karate class and stuff. So there is some benefit of knowing that those stretches might even help you to reduce weight, maybe. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys may see me from the next one. I'm sorry this video is a bit on the long side again. I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a detail into my past about why I've gone ahead to do Pilates instead of going back to karate. For starters, I thought I've already done karate and I wanted to do something different. I know a lot of people have asked me in the past, why aren't you going back to karate and doing this? I think it's time for me to move on and try something new. And don't you guys? Don't you guys agree that if you were back doing a sporting activity and you want to change it, you would want to do something like that? For a long time I wanted to get into tennis, but I didn't know where to go for it to train me. So that's about it for me today. So it doesn't matter if it has to be karate or Pilates or yoga. Do whatever you feel is right for your body, and make sure that you feel comfortable doing it yourself. As I said before, if I felt uncomfortable being in karate and in horse riding, I feel more comfortable with Pilates because I feel more comfortable around the people. So do what you think is more comfortable for you, and whether or not these people that you talk to and socialize with at those events will help you guys see you through the your weight loss reducing. So hopefully you guys may find the right workshops that will interest you. Alright, thanks very much guys, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Bye for now.